Hey y'all, I'm Azalea and you're watching my YouTube channel, Way Crunchy. Today I'm going to talk about the biggest successes in my life in 2018. First of all, I moved out into my own place with my children and began my life as a single mother. Signed those final divorce papers. Living in my cute little apartment. I got a cute little car with my cute little children and it feels amazing. That's the #1 success of this year. I did it. If you've never tried to do it, it's pretty hard. Success #2, healing through radical vulnerability. This is the little catchphrase that completely just like capsulizes how I've been able to achieve healing, emotional healing in my life, not just from a bad marriage, but from various traumas and anxiety and all of those underlying issues that have hindered my life. I have gotten so much healing through radical vulnerability. It can be as simple as taking a selfie and then seeing what bubbles to the surface. Making a video and sharing it here on YouTube, but most of all this year on Patreon, where I share my divorce diaries and reactions to some other traumatic things that have gone down in my life. And through becoming super duper vulnerable and just like wearing everything on my sleeve, oh my God, I feel so free. I feel so free. So that's #2, second biggest success of the year. #3, CBD oil. Let me just tell y'all, for a person struggling with past trauma, current stressful life situations, and mental illness, anxiety, panic disorder. So, CBD has been a game changer. If you haven't tried CBD yet, do it now. It's worth it. And I use Thought Cloud CBD, and I got myself an affiliate link because I am preaching the gospel. Go get you some Thought Cloud CBD. It has been transformative in my struggle with anxiety, and I also think it helped my arthritis. That's like, it'll help your anxiety as soon as you take the drops. But as far as my arthritis, I feel like it built up slowly in my system, and like it creeps up on you that your joints aren't bothering you and you're not in pain, and it like slowly improves. And then I ran out of CBD and like didn't get any right away, and I was like, oh my God, I used to hurt like this all the time. Anyway, CBD, I got an affiliate link under the video, so go check that out. The 4th biggest success of 2018 in Azalea's life is Patreon. There's also a link below. Find me on Patreon, Way Crunchy, and that's where all the beautiful souls that I connect with on the internet, those who choose to support me and my art and my sharing and my creative vision in art and vulnerability and healing and child rearing, you get loads more videos than you do here on YouTube, because those are the people who are in it with me. I got some fun new things like a discount code on Etsy, and of course snail mail. I send out snail mail each month. So Patreon, I didn't know if it was gonna work. I didn't know if anyone was gonna, want to be my patron of Azalea. There has been patrons, and I love my patrons, and I love Patreon. The biggest success of 2018, changing my relationship with money. First of all, I'm not married, so I'm not combined. I'm never going to combine finances ever again, ever, for any reason, married or not. I changed my relationship with money. And when I find a way to save money, I immediately save it and put it where I cannot get back to it. And I do not go into the savings. I don't go into it. I put it away each month. I get an amount of money from Patreon, from the child support, from the spousal support. If I get something from Etsy, if I pick up an odd job, if I'm teaching yoga, I get all this money kind of at one time. And when I first get the money, I decide how much can I save. And I am extremely conscious of everything I spend every month. The consciousness around what I spend is a revolution. And when you first get the money, deciding how much of this can I save, putting it away, don't touch it. And if you run out of money in your regular checking account or in cash in your pocketbook, you're broke. You tell yourself, you believe, you know in your heart, you're broke. You are not dipping into the savings. Ever. I don't dip in there ever. And 100% of everything I get off of Patreon goes into the savings. Because Mama is going to move out of a rental and start a new journey with this money. Where am I keeping this money is also part of my transformative journey. I, this year for the first time, opened a savings account. I have my checking account and I have my savings account. And you can like name your account, and I named it Future. And so it goes in there. But I also, right now the stock market's crazy, y'all, but I have a Stash, the app on my phone, and Stash, just an investment app, stocks and bonds, is even more helpful than a savings account because it takes days to sell off your stock and then it sits in your account before you can transfer it to your bank account. So you can't impulse take any money out of it. That's really good. And it's fun. I like things that, I like to think about things and use my brain, and working with the stock market is fun and interesting. And you start with $5. Like it's a way to get you investing, something that for me when I was younger, that's something my grandpa did. You gotta have thousands of dollars. I'll never have thousands of dollars, but like you just start it. I love Stash. I'm also going to put a link below because for everyone, a little referral code or whatever for Stash, the app, because if you use that to start your own stash, you'll start your journey with your savings there, but it'll give me $5. That just comes from the air. If you have been thinking about an investment app, I've had Stash for, probably 2017. This was not a new thing in 2018. I started religiously saving in 2018. One day we're gonna start something amazing. Homesteading, art village, what have you. It's gonna be awesome. And I save religiously. Number 6. The 6th biggest success of 2018 is that I have formed rock hard habits. I have been living small and eco-friendly this year, better than ever. I have gotten my waste stream under control. You can see that in another YouTube video. I've got my house products all natural, just clean, eco-friendly, living small. We're in a small apartment. We used to be in a huge house, living small. I am down to the nitty-gritty on eco-friendly and living small, and minimalism is part of what I'm calling living small, and I finally got to that point. It will snowball. The more you make your life eco-friendly, the closer it kind of feels that you could get to zero waste. I would say I'm definitely a low-impact person at this point. It snowballs. Just so many little things. As you change one habit by one habit, becomes easy to make a more eco-friendly habit. I'm single. I'm the queen of this castle. There's no king. There's no second queen. I am me, and this is something I feel strongly about, and this is something I can instill in my babies because I'm a mama. All my successes are my children's successes too. And thank you for listening. If you want to hear about hard times that suck, you can see my divorce diaries on Patreon, joining me there just at the $1 tier. But it's really nice to celebrate other people's successes as well. And I'm happy that I'm not crying on the internet this year like I was last year. This season is one of joy and I am blessed. But, sometimes life sucks, and y'all saw that last year. Build it step by step, make those habits, and then celebrate those successes. Love you. Check my links below. Subscribe to the channel. Check me out on Instagram. I'm real active there. Way Crunchy.